electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get it clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as divider, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist when window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds.
Miami has a Dolphins, the greatest football team.
Turn it like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Silicon Valley. And with a foghorn sounding behind us, that can only mean one thing, and that is it's time for football at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Visitors sideline, their head coach. His guys looking good right out the gate, off to a 2-0 start. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys not quite as hot to start the year. 0-2 heading into this one. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And the 49er first down.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop?
After review of the play.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Keandre Lambert-Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Miami set to take over. looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Nobles. That's into the hands of the rookie from Ole Miss. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. Nobles. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. Another catch for him there. The number is starting to stack up a bit. He's closing in already on a 100-yard gain. We're still in the first half. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run. Achane. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
And that is a great answer here offensively in this first quarter. You start the game flat, your defense gives up a quick touchdown, but you turn right around and take it down the field yourself quickly and finish with the touchdown run. This could be a game of offense. We've seen 2 sharp drives in the first few minutes.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Purdy looking to throw. That's complete. Lambert Smith. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. The gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Purdy. Very quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And the 49ers first down. First down at the 38-yard line.
Purdy. And incomplete on the deep ball. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
What's up?
And throwing here, Purdy. Will try and do this himself. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
A gain of 9 yards. And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 50.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Purdy now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Dolphins' 37-yard line.
Here's Purdy.
They set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense for the Dolphins, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Watch out!
Back to throw, Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And this one is right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Now we'll tuck this and run.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to speed things up here.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop the throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Looking to throw. Nobles. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he takes...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
49ers 10.
Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I've met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
49er first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Get set. 18. Watch out.
Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it second down and 11. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They run with McCaffrey off the option. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a second and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Get set. 18. Watch out.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Now he'll tuck this and run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on third down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Get set. 18. Watch out.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Now he's going to step up and run. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's fourth.
A gain of 6 yards. It's fourth down.
And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Well, the Dolphins offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers.
On the jump.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Here we go.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. You only got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Okay, break. 10 to 11. Get ready.
Back to throw. Nobles. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. McCaffrey running up the middle. And they get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Bishop on the stop. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
It's a gain of 2. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw. Purdy. Toward the sideline. Intercepted. There he goes, left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And they matched their opponent's pick six from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. That's for the opposing offense. You wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
Patterson now for the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to get this out to the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. So no gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw...
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Nobles. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he will be brought down with a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
And the Dolphins first down.
Back to throw. Nobles. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Purdy off the play fake. Got him on right side. It's McCaffrey. And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll take this up close to midfield.
And the 49er
looking to throw. Purdy. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Now a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Purdy from the gun. Throwing middle, and it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Up 2nd and 5 at the Dolphins' 23-yard line.
Get set. What's up?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10.
Purdy sets up to throw again. That's complete to Pearsall. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
What's up?
Purdy now to throw off the play action. That's complete. Lambert Smith. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A throw left side for Pearsall is complete. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brock Purdy, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now a timeout signaled for them. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Trap 50, trap 50. Go street. Hey, Crash.
The final shot before break. Nobles going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any
Our
offense.
trip around the league starts now. In the Motor City, the Lions at home to take on the Tennessee Titans.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Back to throw. Nobles. He'll try and do this himself. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
He's a gain of 17 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
Let's go now. H.A. Cardinal.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
18, run. 18, here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinals, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
First down. A gain of 26 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Ready, ready. Viking, 18. 6, 8. Ready, ready.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. There's a short one complete to Harris.
10 more yards.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's 2nd and 8.
Alert, alert.
At the 16-yard line.
Back to the ground, Achane. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Nobles. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point try now for Patterson. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Brings up second and 8.
Purdy now to throw. That is caught. Downfield is Pearsall. 23 yards the pickup there. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Purdy. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 32 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. It's the fullback. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners are back within a couple of the lead.
I like a fancy playbook as much as anyone, but sometimes certain situations, they just call for doing the basics.
That's what they did. Gave it to the big boy, and he got in for 6. He's got it at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
Back to throw. Nobles. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the 2nd half. Maybe the defender gets away with that in the 1st, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 24 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the 1st half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And have that relentless. Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
70 Lions. 18 Run.
Looking to throw. Nobles. A short throw there pulled in by all. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
70 Rangers.
First down.
60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Patterson now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart, pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
First down.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's got this down to the 35. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
That's another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And a short gain down to about the 33. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. It'll go as a gain of 4. And just like that, it's third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw, Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll bring them back within 4. So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it. But the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Up to midfield. Jalen Waddle. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
49ers, 38.
Let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
Gets past one man. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
18. That's another 49er first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. A give running left. It's McCaffrey. Bulldozes past him. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
The 9-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
McCaffrey.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's just so unusual to see a loss of yardage on a quarterback sneak play. Give a lot of credit to the defensive front. They weren't permitting anything.
Yeah, from the naked eye, they only needed 2 or 3 inches there.
Yeah, how do you go from needing 2 or 3 inches to losing yardage?
41.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he returns this to the 22. The visitors' offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Now he's going to step up and run. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I ain't going to scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now a 2nd and 10.
even. 60 Maverick. 60 count.
Back to throw. Nobles. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And quickly they get to the line.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to 42. Here's second and 3. Again, it's Achane. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10.
First down.
Looking to throw. Nobles. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
To number 88.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
60 Vikings. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready?
Second and 5. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's to his tight end all. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down,
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's third and 5.
5 yards on the pickup. And this
Ready?
Back to throw again. Touchdown! A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
49ers 41.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Down at the 30-yard line. Brings up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
First down. First and 10 at the 43.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Purdy to throw. And result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's Purdy as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Here we go, first and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Throwing, Purdy. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Important extra point up and through as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
49ers 48.
So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Touchdown. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point try now for Patterson. And the lead is up to 15 now. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. So Purdy and the Niners down by 15. A minute 35 to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
Get set, up. Banjo. 18, watch out.
Purdy to throw. Finding Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now 2nd and 4.
41-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
18, watch out.
To throw is Purdy. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
Get set.
Purdy to throw. And he is caught. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 4.
Purdy sets up to throw again. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 3.
A big play here. 3rd and 2. Purdy looking to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
There on the coverage.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards.
Now Purdy. Throwing the out route. He's got Parker. Here comes 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's complete to Pearsall.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and
Purdy
2.
now to throw.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Watch out!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Miami.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That's complete to DK.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
21 yards. And the Dolphins, first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This is caught by Waddle.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
So it's a win for the Dolphins here, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their 2nd-year quarterback.
Yeah, that was a masterclass in quarterback play, wasn't it? 5 touchdown passes. You talk about the rapport he had with his receivers. It was like a conductor leading the symphony.
So for Miami, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.